Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Today we're going to take a look at the mid-month of November reading for you. These are some really high vibe readings. They're not typical, so just heads up on that. I did get a vision for you. You were in an apple orchard. But there was no fruit on them yet. In fact, it was almost like after harvest or something. There was the pruning. You were pruning the trees to prepare them for new growth. And it was definitely an apple orchard. So apples they're about wisdom and knowledge, but they're also it's about the fertility. It's the abundance, it's the happiness, and it's good health. And so it may be different for all of you. Wow, you have a lot of cards. This has to do with health. But this has to do with the health of your emotions. This has to do with your healing of your emotional. Okay, so North Node. We're focusing a lot on the North Node that is happening on November 19th. It is in Taurus. That is a fellow Earth sign for you. It is actually happening, if you are a Virgo rising, that would be your 9th house of knowledge and wisdom. And so I think that's part of why the apples came in. But we have here Gaia. So that's the Earth. We have the healer, but look, he is climbing up in a tree. This is definitely about healing ancestral roots, ancestral issues, and it's done through the heart space. We have the green of the healer, and now we have the pink here of harmony. It's bringing everything into harmony, and we have the Merlin, the dragon card showing up. And this is the energy of a Saint Germain and the violet flame, and the wisdom and the alchemy. It's alchemy. It's the harmony. It's bringing together the things and putting them in balance. So you're pruning out the dead wood in order to create space for new growth and new opportunities in your life for better health. So what do you need to cut out? Do you need to cut out things, sugar or alcohol or something like that? And what are you pruning out? Are you pruning out relationships that don't work? Are you pruning out the career that you're in that you want a different path? It's like creating space. This is a full moon eclipse. It's a major releasing and letting go and clearing space for the next 18 months to promote new growth. So what is it that you are trying to alchemize in your life? What are you trying to bring in that is actually your truth? And because we have Gaia here, but look at all that blue. So this is emotional truth, emotional energy in the heart space. So there's something that needs to be cleared out in order to create space in your heart for new opportunities, to shift directions. Some of you, it's to expand and grow. It looks okay. I just saw a family tree. So some of you, congratulations. Maybe you need to clear out the junk room so you can put in a nursery. It's been a while since I had a junk room. That was kind of cool, though. All right, so whoa, what? All right, hold on. Okay. Holy cow. It's definitely about clearing things out. Okay. That was interesting. when they give them to me in a clump like that. Oh, before I forget, I'm celebrating my anniversary by giving away readings for the year ahead. Just comment on the video. That's how you enter. For more details, you can check out my community page. I posted all the stuff on there. So, wow. All right. So your overall energy here, we have the initiation of the crossing. There is a portal here. There's a bridge. This looks like the fourth dimensional bridge to me. Like this is a third dimension crossing into the fourth dimension, crossing the fourth dimension into the fifth dimension where the portal is. There is the 1111 gateway really feels like that kind of a portal energy to me right now. And we have the Feast of Plenty. And this is choices and consequences. And that's pruning. Like lots of opportunities, lots coming in. What branches do you clear out? What isn't going to serve? And everything you cut back. So if you choose to cut it in the wrong spot, it doesn't promote growth. But if you cut it in just the right place, then more branches will come up. And so pruning anything requires a level of knowledge and wisdom and expertise. And sometimes it's just really about, well, this feels right, like gut intuition. So, wow, lots of cards here and going on for you guys. Let me see if I can back this up and get them all in. Okay. All right, let's see what's happening here. The key to the situation, you have transmuting pain. You have transmuting pain. So what is so uncomfortable? Did you see that? I saw that. Big old orb just went across there. So what is so uncomfortable that it is causing you pain? Start there. Start there, because life is supposed to be a lot more fun than that. Wow. So in the heart space, it's been difficult. Oh, you have the sky dancers. It's been difficult to surrender, to let go of thoughts. They're saying thoughts, repetitive thoughts. Oh, look at these two. Both of those suns or whatever those are, they look the same. When you open up, the sun gets bigger. Also could be the energy of that eclipse. Oh my God, I have not seen this one before. Okay, so how do you work through this energy? How do you transform this energy? You gotta look at this. Look on that cat's face. That is hysterical. Oh my God, that is so funny. It's number 33. It is about growth. It is the divine feminine energy of growth. This is joyful muse inspiration. What lights you up? We've got music and painting and this cat with owl eyes. It's hysterical. Cats are about independence. The owls are the wisdom. This is the funniest thing ever. Okay, in the recent past, you have the Watchers. It's transpersonal. Okay, you are not alone. And maybe you've been wondering, am I alone here? And the answer is no. You are being guided on this path. You are being protected. You are being watched over. But it's a journey. It's a journey that you have to decide to take. You have to step out onto the bridge. You have to commit to the change. You have to do the work. They can't do it for you. They're there to catch you. They're there to support you. They're there to whisper the whispers of guidance. They're there to open doors. They're there to make the bridge feel wider, not so narrow. But ultimately, this is called the fool's embrace. Ultimately, you have to open up and take the risk and take the chance and make the change yourself. They can't do that for you. You have to initiate the change. In the area of what have you been, the obstacle, you have the dream thief, the refusal of the call. You're refusing to move in the direction of the soul call. This is energy where you need to, at a soul level, release and let go. Allow yourself to dance, to open up, to embrace the joy. The ridiculous, right? There is a gestation period. When you're transmuting pain, there is the letting go. Okay? That's the pruning. And then I guess you must do it in the fall. I don't know this for a fact, but that's what it feels like. And I'd have to look that up, but it seems like you must be pruning in the fall. And so that in the spring there's new growth there. Because we have the winter's dream, the gestation period. And so what do you need to release and let go of with the eclipse, which is all about releasing and letting go, in order to provide fertile ground for the North Node in Taurus to be able to point you in the direction to move things forward? And in the heart space, you have grace and generosity, the benefactor. There's somebody who's got your back. For sure, Spirit. But maybe there's somebody right there in your world. Can you see that nice king rat? All snuggled up, king mouse, we'll call it. All snuggled up with the little mouse, and they're sitting there in the mushroom, and it's like you're divinely guided and protected. You're safe. Everything you need will be provided for you. Everything that you need. There's just the grace and the generosity of spirit, and if you can allow yourself to feel that in the heart, it blossoms and it blooms, and you can spread that out into the world. How do you get there? You allow yourself to be inspired, and then you have to dive deep into a task. The pruning. The letting go. You have to step out under the bridge. They can't do it for you. What is the next step? You're going to have to commit to the process of change in order to change what you want here, to transmute what you want. There is a need to let go and allow the heart to heal. And then we have dances on one foot, the balancing act. This is the green of the growth of spring mixed in with that yellow of spring, the green-yellow colors in the spring when they come in. When you're pruning a tree, there is a balancing act between how do you cut back enough in order to promote growth without killing the tree. And I don't know what that means for you personally. I mean, for some of you, this is definitely feels very much about career. I don't know why it does, but it really does. Feels like you've been doing something that does not feel inspiring to you. For others of you, it's a relationship. And I don't think you let the relationship go. I think you cut out of the relationship the things that don't work. That's not the relationship, because what we have here is a pruning process, not an uprooting. So where do you make the tweaks? What do you let go of to create space? What inspires you? Maybe what it is that you need to clear out a room so that you have a place where you can go to be creative. And so there's a letting go of some of the physical things in your world so that you can heal your heart or follow the soul calling. Whatever it is, I feel like you know exactly what I'm talking about, because we have the refusal of the call as the obstacle. So I could sit here all day and I could guess, but it's going to be different for each of you. And the truth of the matter is that in your heart, you know exactly what it is that I'm talking about as it pertains to you personally. When I see the refusal of the call, that is you well aware that this is what you want to do. But there's so weird to have a mutable sign like Virgo in stuck energy. And it's kind of interesting that it is the eclipse that's happening in stuck fixed signs that's going to move you. It's really interesting in a very broad scheme of things. So You have the Falcon. Commitment, instinct, and boldness. I am totally committed and focused on my goal. What is it that you want? You are more skillful than you give yourself credit for, but you will only realize your abilities and develop them further by putting yourself to the test. Step up, act, and go for it with gusto. That's what it says right here. That bridge. That is exactly what that says on that bridge. Choices and their consequences. There's a consequence to standing still. That doesn't give you any growth either. Believe that you can handle yourself in any situation that arises. Change your mind or your direction without hesitation based on what your intuition is telling you at any given moment. You will achieve when you head straight for the goal. As an emblem of success, the Falcon heralds a victory, so commit yourself wholeheartedly. Do not give up until you get where it is that you want to go. We have the eagle. Okay, so you have the falcon and the eagle. They both have wings. You're not going to fall. This guy is floating in midair with his wings. He just needs to open them up and spread them. He's not going to fall. The sky dancer, flying free. What you've been hesitating over is opening up those wings and allowing yourself to soar. Expansion, vision, and flying high. I reach new heights with courage and grace. Allow your progress to become easier by letting go of control and fear. Trust. So if you want to know what to prune out, it is control and fear. Trust that you can grow to meet any challenge by allowing your higher self to show you the way. The more you develop your ability to connect with spirit and let go of the ego, the more you can be inspired. Be an inspired guide for others. You are meant, the Muse, you are meant to have big dreams and bold visions. Trust that you have what it takes to succeed. You have greater potential than you realize. Challenge yourself to develop beyond the limits of the past. Release the past. You know, failure is just something we tell ourselves. It's not real. It's just learning and growing, and it's just lessons and standing there on the sidelines of life because you're so afraid of making a mistake means that you never get into the game of life. And what is the point of being here if you aren't in the game? Like, being on a team, going to the practices, getting hit hard, and then when the game time comes, you're standing there and coach put me in, and coach says, okay, you can go, and you go, no, I'm scared. Never mind. I'm just going to sit here and watch. Because I don't want to get hit that hard. You get hit in practice. Yeah, but these are bigger. They're going to hurt more. Or what happens is the quarterback throws that pass and you intercept it and you run it down and you score the winning touchdown for the team and you're on, the defense. Like, wow, what a moment. So get in the game. Say, hey, coach, put me in. Coach is like, yeah, I've been trying to do that. Get your butt in the game. Get in the game. All right. So allow your progress to be easier by letting go of control. Challenge yourself to develop beyond the limits of the past. And then we have the penguin, which doesn't, she's cuddling penguins. I'm like, that mermaid doesn't look like a penguin at all, but I see there's penguins there. Okay. Pace yourself, specialization, and choosing what matters. Choosing what matters. So you have choices. Choosing what matters. What do you keep and what do you prune? What's worth pursuing and what do you need to cut out so that there can be new growth and new opportunities? So I commit, connect, and create. I don't know what you're creating, but it looks fun. You are healing your relationships to conscious mothering and finding creative ways to express the mother energy within, whether you have children around you or not, and whether you're male or female or not. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies, and sometimes what we create is a new business. Sometimes what we create is an art project. Sometimes what we create is a clean space to work in. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, honestly, oh God, I'm talking to Virgo. Okay, good, because what I just saw was the most organized garage in the freaking world. I was thinking I could use that. That's creation. So, yes, Trust that any sacrifices made for soul expression will be worth it. Upgrade old fantasies to be more authentic dreams and aspirations that feed your soul now. Focus on what matters most to your heart. Embrace the depths within your soul. Give yourself permission to commit totally to your higher purpose, and you will make exceptional progress. You will make exceptional progress. The alchemy of Merlin, the magician. You can create magic. But in order to create magic, you have to be willing to fly. All right? All right, you guys take good care. I'll be back next week with the weeklies. And in 2 weeks, we'll do, gosh, already December. So if you want a little daily inspiration, I'm on Moonlit Waters on Facebook. Come check that out. You guys take good care of yourselves. Go do something ridiculously fun. Okay? I'll talk to you soon.